I'm not mad about this. Hello and welcome to my channel. So, what are we gonna do today? We are going to cut my hair using Brad Mondos' guide. Yeah, let's just hope it goes well because, well, my hair is horrible at the moment. Like, it is just whack. See, it's not great. So I have tried to save it. You can see some old videos of mine where I try different products and methods to save it, but it's just not, I think, salvageable. So I am going to cut it, I think, like here. As you can see, I have shorter hair here, and this barely touch my chin, and then longer here because I had breakage from the bleach, and of course most of the damage was here in the crown area. So I am trying to make it even the length, and hopefully it will be a little bit healthier so I can wear it open, because I have been wearing it in a bun for like, I don't know, almost a year now, and it's just not getting any better. So that is what we are gonna do today. So what do you need when cutting your hair in this method? You are gonna need a towel to catch the falling hair, a straightening iron, because my hair is curly and I think it's easier if it's straight to make it even. Heat protectant, of course, because, well, you're using heat, so I don't want to do any further damage to my hair. This is a given, but scissors to cut it, a brush to, well, brush it. I have actually really liked this brush. I think this is a wet brush, and it is super gentle to my hair. Super happy with this, highly recommend. And then a comb with a spike to part your hair, that is important, and a mirror. And then 4 elastic bands. I'm not sure, I lost the others, but I'm gonna find them, just a second. Okay, so here are the hair bands, I found them. Let's just start with the straightening process. First we're gonna untangle the hair. Oh god, oh god. This is like, see? I'm gonna remove my necklace so I won't damage it. I got it from my godfather when I was 15. So. Okay, let's go in with the heat protectant. I needed to get this comb as well because, well, it's better when I'm straightening my hair. So I'm gonna section it as you usually do. Now my straightener is getting warmer and warmer, and this is just like a cheap one from house. I just can't imagine spending so much money on those devices when you can get one for 20 euros. My hair is now like this length when it's straight. I think I'm gonna take like half off. Now that I am going to do this big job, I can finally start all over again and just grow my hair, because my goal is to have long hair, long healthy hair. Oh, the baby is making noise. So long healthy hair, and I cannot have it with these dead ends. Because let's face it, if you have ruined your hair, there is not a single product that is gonna make it healthy again, so I think the only way is to cut it. I'm just praying that the baby will sleep just a little bit longer. Okay, so this is good enough. Now let's Let's see. So this is my hair when it's straightened. There we go. So let's see what the first step is.
So we're gonna part our hair just like how we would part it normally. So if you part to the side, part to the side, you part to the middle, part.
Okay, so he says that you should part the hair where you usually part it. I usually have it like a little bit like here. Oh my god, look at that. I cannot cut it this short though. It's just way too short. I have to see what he says in the video. So let's keep going.
Now that we have our part in the middle all set, you want to bring it all the way down to the back.
Okay, so you have to part it from the back. There we go.
Okay, so we have it parted like this, all the way down the back. Now that we have that, we're going to then section out each of those slices into 2 more sections. So we're going to go to the top of the head, and you're going to lay your comb on there, and you're going to find where the apex is. So that's the high point of your head, the tallest part. And I'm going to take the comb from that apex and go right behind her ear all the way down, right there.
Okay, so from the highest point of your head to behind your ear. I don't know. Here maybe? Let's go here. Is it good? I cannot really see, but let's just trust that it's okay. There we go. And I imagine we are gonna do the same thing to the other side. So let's just do that. Just here, okay. So from here to here. Here, I think. Let's hope so. Oh, it feels super weird because this side is so much thicker. Oh wow, I look pretty. I should wear hair like this all the time.
With this front left section, you're gonna kind of want to see how your hair falls and be like, look in the mirror and figure out where you want your hair to land. If it's like right here, just mark it with your fingers and remember that spot. We're gonna take one of our elastics, we're gonna comb it together in our hands, and we're gonna make a little ponytail right where we want our hair cut. Make sure you're not directing the hair forward like this, okay? You want it to be right on the shoulder. So if your shoulders were there, it'd be like this. She don't have no shoulders. She's like, I don't need shoulders. And I'm like, okay. And right about here, I'm going to put my elastic in, all right? You can put it up high and then you can kind of drag it down. But make sure when you're putting it in, you're not lifting this section up or down, or you're not going like this.
Okay, so let's do that. So you have to put the elastic where you want it to be cut, so maybe there. And not to go down, but towards your shoulder.
I think like this.
Then I imagine that you just do the same thing to all of these.
You're going like this, exactly how it should lay. Make sure to keep tension on that hair at all times. So now that we have that in there, to the best of our abilities, we're gonna take this and just bring it down. If you need to, you can just drag this down a little bit to exactly where you want to cut it. So let's do like that much hair. And it should lay nice and flat. Now that we have our front section done like that, let's move on to the back. It would be nice if you had a friend there to help, or a mother, or a father, or anything, just anybody, a dog, I don't know. So you're gonna be sitting like this. You need to comb out your hair down the back. Put the tie in back here. You're not bringing it forward, you're not bringing it to the side. You're just gonna lay it down your back, all right? You see how I'm not directing it forward or back? It's just straight down. If you have a lot of hair, you can do more than 4 sections. That's totally fine. I'm gonna do just 4 sections to keep it simple today, and we're just gonna bring that down, slide it down to meet the other one. If you don't have anybody to help you and you can't see the back of your head, you can comb it flat, take your hand, keep that tension on it just the way it's laying right now, and then follow it forward and put the tie on, and don't lose that tension, because we want it to always lay flat in the back. So if it's going like this when you put it back, that's not right. It needs to lay perfectly flat. So we're gonna repeat those 2 steps on the other side, and I'll see you in a second.
Okay, I got it. So let's take this part and oh god. So and then here. And I guess lower. Is it about the same right now? It feels like it's, well, we will see. I can always go to a hairdresser after this. It's just I'm doing this on my own because hairdressers usually mess up my hair, and I have never went to a hairdresser. Well, at least for the last 10 years I haven't been to a hairdresser and left happy. So that's why I am doing this on my own, because it just feels like they never listen. I'm not sure what the issue is there, but I just find it stupid to pay like more than 100 euros just for a haircut and then you're not happy. Like if you mess it up, then it's your own fault if you cut it. So that's just easier for me to deal with. Ow. Okay, this is a thick section. I'm not sure if I should have more sections, but I'm just gonna roll with it. It's gonna be fine. Is it almost the same? Close enough. And the final part. Let's take it here. Okay, I'm gonna pull this a little bit lower. And this one too. I guess like that.
So what you can also do now is just put the comb across and just check if everything is straight. And in the front, don't worry if you have pieces coming off. That's totally fine. Those are just your layers. That's just face framing you have going on there. It's okay if some strands are coming out. We just want your length, okay? We're just dealing with the length right now. And we can put this comb in between and just make sure it is all straight. Now, onto the fun part. We're gonna start cutting our hair. Are you scared yet? Well, you shouldn't be, because you're in good hands with me, okay? I'm gonna be doing this a lot where I have my scissors and my comb in the same hand. You can do it if you'd like. This is how it should look. Totally understand if you want to do it. It's kind of hard. You can always just leave the comb down, pick it up when you need it, and comb. You may have more sections than this. You may have like 6. That's totally fine too. We can't just lift it up now. At this point, it doesn't really matter where we lift it to, because our section is still pulled really tight into where it's supposed to go. We are gonna point cut. Now, point cutting is when you go up instead of across, or down instead of across. We're not going across. None of this. What horizontal cutting is gonna do is give you a very sharp line. We're looking for a nice blended effect. If you're trying to do a very
across. We're going to take that section and we're going to start point cutting. You can also point cut downward, upwards like this, or downwards like this. Okay? Doesn't matter. It's the same either.
Okay, so
congratulations. All right, and we can point cut down this and take.
you are not supposed to cut like this, but like this. So let's go, I guess. I'm a little scared. This is gonna look like shit, I think. Oh no. Well, too late to back down now. Let's just do the rest of the hair. I think I got the other part shorter. Oh god, this is gonna look like shit. Well, let's just keep going. I feel like this is a lot more. Well, maybe it was just... Well, again, we will see. I think I skipped an important part here. I'm balancing the mirror in between my legs because I don't have a table here. Okay, they look pretty even. These I don't think do, though. Do they? I'm not sure. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna open these. Okay. I guess the front part got a little bit shorter. Oh my god, I think a lot. I think I have to cut more. Oh god, this is just not gonna look great. Let's just hope I can fix it. Okay. Well, this part is not horrible. I think it's pretty even. And I guess I'm gonna do some layers after, but just that the back was way too long. But I don't want to cut it too much because otherwise it's gonna again look horrible. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, the other side is a lot better, but this side is still too long. I'm gonna have to cut it a little bit more. But not too much because I'm just afraid. But this is looking okay, right? I guess so. Cannot see anything. Let's see once again. Okay. I think the other side is longer, is it? Or maybe not. Well, I don't know, but let's just keep moving. I look great. So, what is the next part? I'm hoping that...
If you want to get a little more style, if you want to do a little more, we can keep going. All right, so we're gonna bring the hair back into those 4 sections once again. We're gonna use those 4 hair ties once more. We're gonna take our brush this time, or a comb. You can still use a comb if you'd like, but I prefer a brush for this. All right, so now we're gonna take the hair and bring it all to the top of our head like this. Make sure it's all nicely brushed out. Super important that there's no tangles, everything is very smooth. And we're gonna take our finger and go through about 1.5 inches up or 1 inch up, just like halfway through that ponytail and let that down. And the rest of it, we're gonna bring up to the top, put the elastic in while holding that tension just like this. If I put the elastic right there, I'm not gonna cut it right there. Once it's tied tight, let it down very lightly. Leave it like that. So what we're doing here is we're gonna add layering. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the back. We're gonna lift it up to the apex. We're gonna let down half of that hair. Keep it up high while you're putting the elastic in and let it down. It's gonna look very weird, but it's all good. It's exactly what we want. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now do not move the elastics at this point. That's very important. Let's turn her back around. Get her back up here. All right, girl, you're back. You're back. We're gonna do the same thing. Point cutting, all right? Bring your fingers to the bottom. Hold it like this. And you're just gonna take off that high point. So it's a little bit like, bing, bing, bing. Just get rid of that. We don't need that. And don't make this...
Okay, so again, with the parting. So here. And then from here to here. So we're gonna lift this up and brush it. I think like this, and take half off here. Like so, I think, and then we are going to put the elastic here, I think. So let's do the same thing here. And again, half off. Right here. And then again the other side. From here to here. Here we go. And wait, why do here? I guess it would be easier with the mirror in the back or another person. So, up. And back down. Like that. It's like almost the same. I think it's pretty decent. So, and then like this. And the last section. Up. Okay. Up. And half it. Okay. Here's nothing. Okay. So, just the high part, he said. And don't try to make it perfect. I don't think there is a problem with that. I am definitely not making this perfect. Okay. Okay, so my camera overheated, so it just got off, but I think I'm gonna just let these loose and see. Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna go and try to style these somehow and see if it's any good. If not, I'm gonna book a hairdresser appointment, but let's just hope it's gonna come out nicely. I will be right back. Okay. Okay, so I am back with the hair. So as you can see, I changed the shirt because, well, the other one was full of hair. So I did cut it a little bit shorter because the back was a little bit longer than the front. So I did cut some more in the bathroom, but I was using the same method. So here is the hair from side and from the back. Yes, the hair is nowhere near perfect, but I think to have it less than perfect, but you cut it yourself is better than paying like 100 euros for it to be less than perfect. So I am pretty happy. I am not sure if short hair is suitable for me, but I'm not actually hating it. I think it's quite okay. So yeah, that was the haircut tutorial. I would still recommend to go to a hairdresser if you are not willing to have a little bit wonky hair for a while. But if you perhaps have curly hair and it doesn't really matter if there is some parts that are not even or perfect, then by all means use this method and cut your own hair. I straighten my hair, so that's why you can probably see the weird parts, but Hopefully it's gonna look okay when it's curly, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm not mad about this. I think it could be worse, I think. Thank you so much for watching. I will try to upload a new video in a week, but in the meanwhile, please check the other hair-related videos that you are seeing on the screen, and I will see you in one of those. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.